Good evening, everyone. Hello, everyone. It's nice to see you all connect back again. Just a small request, if you can please confirm to me if you can hear me clearly. Am I audible? Can you hear me clearly? If you can, please just type in the chat box. Yes, you can hear me clearly. Great. I'm really happy and excited to see you all here. And I'm sure today evening will be a different evening for each one of us. So we'll begin in a while now. Okay, then let's move on. So firstly, would like to welcome each one of you in this great session on public speaking and effective communication. I'm sure each one of us knows the reason why we're here, and we'll be looking at using each minute in today's session to make certain changes in our lives which we are expecting from ourselves. Okay, so once again, wish you all the best, and let's move on with this session, guys. Okay, so all the best. Firstly, I just quickly want to talk about today's session. So when we actually advertised, when we were thinking of getting this topic to you guys, I was actually thinking about what should I focus on, because mostly public speaking or speaking in general or communication is a topic that scares each one of us, right? Most of us get scared. We may say that I don't get scared, but that's the fact, right? So I'm sure each one of us would agree when I say that. And when we say that we get scared, we will also need to know what we should do so that we do not get scared and things look fine for us in our professional life, in our personal life, in our social life as well. Okay, so let's move on to see how things will change for us today. Okay, so let's take a step ahead. Now, today's session would be a session which would actually take you through. So I'll be taking you through real quick with some simple steps to become an effective public speaker. So there's a lot to learn, guys, and one session is not good enough, but I'll try to get as much information as possible which can help you become an effective public speaker. I'll also clarify to you how your audience matters when you want to become an effective public speaker. Also, how to change your thought process to become a public speaker and achieving the skills of a speaker and much more. So let's move on to first look at what is our session altogether about. So this session which we are in today is all about mastering the art of public speaking and effective communication. Let's go back again. So it's mastering the art of public speaking and effective communication. Right? Okay then. So when we talk about mastering the art of public speaking and effective communication, so everything revolves around speaking, right guys? So if you want to become an effective speaker, or if you want to become an effective communicator, you actually need to speak. You should be able to speak confidently. You should be able to present yourself well. You should have command over the language that you speak. Now, let me clarify to you and let me take that confusion out of here. When we talk about effective communication or public speaking, it has nothing to do with the language that you speak. Okay? So you could be a speaker who speaks English. You could be a person who speaks Hindi. You could be a person who speaks any other language. English is not necessary when we talk about public speaking. So कोई भी लैंग्वेज में आप बात करो, हिंदी में बात करो, लेकिन आप कैसे बात करते हो वो ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. So that's what we are going to look at in today's session, guys. Okay? So let's move on to understand how this public speaking influences our lives, how this public speaking methodology and this process has held back people. हम लोगों को ये पब्लिक स्पीकिंग, ये जो डर है, उसने हमें रोक कैसे रखा है और उसको हम ओवर पावर कैसे करें, उस पर हम जीत कैसे हासिल करें, वो आज हम सीखने वाले हैं गाइस. ओके, सो लेट्स मूव ऑन टू सी हाउ वी कैन टेक अ स्टेप to master public speaking and master effective communication. Okay, so talking about mastering the art of public speaking and effective communication, the first most thing is that you identify yourself. First you need to identify who you are. आप कौन हैं वो identify करना बहुत ज़रूरी है. So यहाँ पर I just want to quickly know among the people who have joined with me today, if you could quickly type in the chat box, quickly type in the chat box, what is your profile? If you could real quick chat with me. Please. Yes. So I'm just keen on knowing what is your profile, like if you're a student, if you're a housewife, if you're a business person, if you're a professional, whatever your profile is, quickly, can you just type in the chat box? Great. Wow. Perfect. So I'll quickly tell you once I get information from you, I'll mention to you why I'm asking you all this. What's the reason behind me asking this to you? Okay. So when we talk about public speaking, normally people get one thing in mind, that public speaking is for people who want to climb up the ladder and stand on the stage and then deliver a speech, which is not purely right. Okay. And I see here I see quite a few students. I see business persons. I also see some trainers, teachers, managers. Great, great, great. So let's quickly understand the reason why I was asking this. Okay. So when I talk about the dream stage, every person has always dreamt of speaking in front of someone, right? And when we were in school, when we were in college, or in any other place, every person feels that that person should step up and talk in front of others. हर एक ने ऐसा सपना देखा होगा, नहीं? स्कूल में, कॉलेज में, जॉब प्लेस में, हमने हर जगह ऐसी सोच रखी, हमने हर जगह ये एक ड्रीम रखा है कि हम आगे आके लोगों के सामने खड़े हो जाए, हिम्मत से बात करें, and then we should be called a great speaking personality, which is not wrong. But today, the dream stage that I'm going to talk about, I'll actually be unveiling the thought when you talk about dream stage. So this is the dream stage where you would talk. So imagine you are on this side of the mic. So फर्ज करें, ऐसा सोचे कि माइक के इस तरफ हम हैं और माइक के उस तरफ ऐसे लोग हैं जिनसे हम बात करना चाहते हैं. The people who we wish to talk to. Okay. Now this dream stage doesn't necessarily need to be a stage और a platform. जरूरी नहीं कि ये जो ड्रीम स्टेज है वो एक प्लेटफॉर्म हो जिस पे हम खड़े हो जाए और बात करें. बट टुडे आई एम गोइंग टू एक्चुअली talk about some facts and reality. So let's get clarity on what this dream stage is, how speaking impacts our routine, and how it would actually influence our life. Okay, so let's get clarity on this. So let's first get a differentiation between the misunderstanding that people have, most of us have, or maybe people around us have. But let me tell you, this session will tell you, get you clarity on what public speaking is, and if public speaking is the core thing, how it is directly connected with you. Okay, so let's get a clarity there. So when I say misunderstanding, so most of the people feel public speaking is not for me. Public speaking is not for me. That's how we term it as. And not only here, but you may have heard people say, अरे ये मेरे बस की बात नहीं है. पब्लिक स्पीकिंग, मुझे कहाँ सबके सामने खड़ा होके बात करना है. That's how we actually look at people who keep giving clarity and keep clarifying themselves कि ये मेरे लिए नहीं है, वो मेरे लिए नहीं है. That's how we look at things. But let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this public speaking that we're talking about, it has nothing to do with the stage or the platform. It has everything to do with you as a person. इसका कोई प्लेटफॉर्म से, स्टेज से कोई लेना देना नहीं है, लेकिन इसका जो लेना देना है वो आपके एक इंसान होने के नाते, एक पब्लिक में हम एक सोशल लाइफ जीने के हिसाब से ये हमारे लिए जरूरी है. कैसे? लेट्स लुक एट इट. लेट मी टेल यू हाउ इट इज ट्रू एंड हाउ इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर अस. ओके, सो व्हेन आई टॉक अबाउट misunderstanding, let me also let you look at the reality. So what is the reality when we talk about public speaking? The reality of public speaking is every person, whoever it may be, like we, the people who are attending this session today, we are students, we are business persons, we are teachers, trainers, housewives. So any profession you may be from, but the reality is you need to have the skill. You need to have the skill of speaking with the public. So what is public speaking? It, in short, it in easy words, public speaking आसान शब्दों में क्या है? पब्लिक से बात करना. ये पब्लिक कौन हो सकता है? Who is the audience? वो जानना हमारे लिए बहुत जरूरी है guys. Okay, so let's look at who this audience could be. Like when we talk about public speaking, let's look at the public speaking grounds real quick. Okay, what are the public speaking grounds? First, you may be a student who is in school, college, and there's an opportunity which comes to you. You need to go in front of the class and explain something, deliver a speech, or XYZ, explain a topic XYZ. So यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है? ये student है. The student is walking up in front of everyone, and here the student has to express, deliver, talk to people who are in front of her. Okay, so here we are looking at this ground as a school or a college or a learning place where a person is. So not necessary a student doesn't need public speaking. Yes, a student of course needs public speaking. Why? Because that's the place where a student needs to stand in front of his fellow classmates, teachers, in front of the entire school and present himself as a speaker, which will then get fame for the student. It would be an option that would get open for the student. Let's look at the next speaking ground. Maybe she is a housewife, okay? She has walked into your school and this is a school meeting. In this school meeting, there was an opportunity for her to speak. But if she wasn't prepared, would this opportunity look like an opportunity? फर्ज करें ये जो महिला है, ये महिला अपने बच्चों की स्कूल में गई है, उनके स्कूल की मीटिंग है, वहां पर उसे कुछ बोलना है, और अगर उसे बोलने की हिम्मत नहीं आती है, उसे क्या बोलना है, कैसे बोलना है, ये अगर पता नहीं है, then it would seem to be a problem, right? So public speaking ground is right for her as well. So this is one scenario that I just mentioned to you, explained to you. The next public speaking ground that I would like to highlight here, it could be in your professional life. Maybe there's a professional in the workplace. The person gets an opportunity to give a presentation in front of her colleagues or in front of the management, where if you need to stand and talk to people, you need to have that skill. Public speaking skill, is that what we are looking at? And guys, if you remain with me towards the end of this session, you'll realize how this skill can impact your life, how this skill can influence your life and take you to a different level altogether, take you to greater heights. Okay, so let's look at this very genuinely, guys. When we talk about public speaking grounds, there's one more place that I can think about. This could be a place where a business person is giving presentation about his product, about his company, and that's where he can get big business for himself. यहाँ पर ये जो चारों situations है, जहाँ पर student है, housewife है, एक professional है, एक business person है, इन सारों को कहीं ना कहीं किसी ना किसी के सामने खड़े होके बात करना है, किसी ना किसी के सामने अपने आप को प्रेजेंट करना है, guys. And that's where public speaking comes into picture. What is it that is required for you to stand in front of these people? इन लोगों के सामने रुकने के लिए, खड़े होके हिम्मत से बात करने के लिए क्या चाहिए, ये आज हम देखने वाले हैं, ये आज हम सीखने वाले हैं. So we are going to look at what is required, what it takes actually. Okay, so let's take a step in moving further. So just a quick question to all of you who are present with me here. Can you quickly type in the chat box, you feel public speaking is no more restricted to speaking on the stage? ये public speaking जो है, ये stage पे बात करने के लिए ही ज़रूरी है, ऐसा किसको लगता नहीं है, वो प्लीज yes मुझे बोले chat box में. Let's have this session as an interactive session. Okay, let's talk. So please मुझे बताइए, just who all agree with me that public speaking is not restricted to one particular area. It can be used in multiple places. If you agree with me, type yes in the chat box, guys. Great. सो मोस्ट ऑफ अस आर ऑन द सेम पेज. सो यहां पर हम लोग सब एक थॉट से है, वेयर वी नो नाउ दैट पब्लिक स्पीकिंग is not limited. So how many people feel public speaking is important for me? Type in the chat box for me. मेरे लिए है, for me. Let's have this session an active session, guys. Let's have this session as an active session. Okay? Let me not keep talking, but let's have this session as an active session. हम एक दूसरे से बात करेंगे, एक दूसरे को बताएंगे, and I'm sure things will look different for you. कितने लोग, हाउ मेनी पीपल से पब्लिक स्पीकिंग इज फॉर मी, ये मेरे लिए भी है. टाइप मी ME मी. ग्रेट. Great. So when we all now know that public speaking is for me, we should actually know what is required to be a good speaker. Now again, when I say being a good speaker doesn't take you to be a big picture altogether, because all our lives we've been listening to people. हमने सिर्फ लोगों को बोलते सुना है कि स्पीकर मतलब कोई बड़ा इंसान होता है जिससे बहुत नॉलेज होता है, वो बहुत सारे लोगों के सामने आके खड़ा होता है. ऐसा नहीं होता है गाइस. सो व्हाट इज पब्लिक स्पीकिंग? वी ऑल नो इट नाउ. व्हाट आर द ग्राउंड्स? वी ऑल नो इट नाउ. हमको अभी ये भी पता है कि हमारे लिए भी ये जरूरी है. सो नाउ लेट्स क्विकली अंडरस्टैंड सम वर्क एरियाज वेयर पब्लिक स्पीकिंग कैन इन्फ्लुएंस आवर लाइव्स, can help us in our day-to-day lives, guys, which will actually change our thought process. It will change our life altogether, guys. Okay, so now let's take a step towards understanding a few things in our life. Okay, so when I talk about public speaking, there's an example that I want to share with you real quick, guys. Say for example, we are now in the lockdown period. Okay, in this lockdown period, we are working from home. Most of us are working from home. Let's take an example of a professional. Okay, now this professional that I'm talking about, he's working from home, he is doing his duties from home, and he is sharing his reports with his boss, and his boss is the one who would be checking it and acknowledging it. Now this example that I'm taking is a real time scenario, guys. ये जो एग्जाम्पल मैं ले रहा हूं ये रियल टाइम सिनारियो है. इसको हम अगर अच्छे से देखें, अच्छे से अगर सोचे, तो हमें समझ में आएगा ये हमारे साथ कैसे रिलेट करता है. सो लेट्स लुक एट दिस स्टोरी. नाउ दिस इज मे बी रवि इज दिस पर्सन्स नेम. ही इज एन एग्जीक्यूटिव. ही सिट्स एट होम. ही वर्क्स हार्ड. ही कंप्लीट्स हिज फिगर्स. ही कंप्लीट्स हिज नंबर्स. बट ही डजंट हैव कॉन्फिडेंस. He is not an effective public speaker. He is a shy person. Now, ऐसे जगह पर जहां पर उसमें वो हिम्मत नहीं है, जो लोगों से बात करने में ज्यादा मेहनत लेता है, उसको कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं है, अगर ऐसा इंसान है जो अपने बॉस के साथ बात करेगा, वो भी इस समय जहां पर उसे अभी ऑनलाइन बात करनी है, गाइस. कैन यू इमेजिन द स्टोरी? आप वो पिक्चराइजेशन अगर आप लाएंगे, आपको समझ में आएगा कि हाउ दिस लुक्स लाइक मैं जो बता रहा हूं वो आप पिक्चराइज करके देखें तो आपको पता चलेगा मैं क्या कहना चाहता हूं. इमेजिन अ पर्सन वर्किंग इन द ऑफिस, ओके, एंड वर्किंग एट होम, रिपोर्टिंग इन द ऑफिस and reporting from home online, where the boss now is looking right in his face. Can you see the picture, guys? आप ये पिक्चर देख सकते हैं, तस्वीर देख सकते हैं. अगर आप ये तस्वीर देखें तो आपको पता चलेगा, गाइस, ये सिचुएशन, एंड आई एम श्योर मोस्ट ऑफ अस वुड कनेक्ट विद दिस. बहुत सारे लोग हम में से जो बिजनेस पर्सन है या जॉब करने वाले लोग हैं, वो यहाँ पर कनेक्ट करेंगे मैं जो बोलना चाहता हूँ। जैसे आप कुछ काम कर रहे हो और आपके बॉस अगर आपके पीछे आके खड़े हो जाए या आपके सामने आके खड़े हो जाए या आपसे कोई सवाल करे और यू वांट टू रिप्लाई बैक, अगेन आसान नहीं है, राइट? इट्स नॉट इजी, राइट? हाउ मेनी पीपल से इट्स सिंपल? कितने लोग बोलते हैं सिंपल है? आई डोंट थिंक सो इट्स सिंपल, बट यस, if you get into the practice, if you get into the habit of doing it, of course it is going to be simple. But what all is required for becoming a good speaker is what we need to look at now. Okay, so let's look at the next steps which will help us deliver what we are thinking of in an effective manner, guys. Okay, so this example which I gave you, it is a pure example. It is actually a live example of someone who is sitting at home and working, putting his heart in, working hard, struggling to finish the work. And when it is time to actually showcase numbers, talk to the boss, that's the time when this person loses confidence. That's the time when this person actually loses confidence. That's how we actually can look at the situation and think about it. This should not happen with any one of us. And if you feel this moment shouldn't come in each one of us lives, we need to start working on it. We need to take a step in working on it, guys. How many people say, I don't want this embarrassing moment to come in my life? If you feel this moment should not come in your life, type no in the chat box, guys. Type no in the chat box. So when I'm asking you to type in, guys, I am actually requesting you to be active with me. So this is not just a session which I am doing. So we are a part of the session and we are doing it together. And I want you guys to benefit out of it. And trust me, towards the end of this session, you'll get a lot of insights on how we should overcome. So this is actually connecting with each other, guys. So we definitely know that this moment, this embarrassing moment shouldn't come in our lives, and that's the reason we are typing no. Of course, no one would want this embarrassing moment to pop in their life where they would struggle in facing their bosses, facing someone in front of them, facing some colleague of theirs or anyone in their life who they face and they feel embarrassed. So no one would like that, guys. And I'm really happy that we are honest with ourselves. So बहुत सारे लोग comments में mention कर रहे हैं. Most of us are mentioning in the comments, and that is being honest with ourselves, guys. And that's what is very important when we talk about being honest. Okay, so that's actually one of my topics in today's session. Being honest is one of the topic in today's session. So when we talk about ourselves, we need to actually know ourselves very well, guys. What's important when we think about talking, speaking? First, we need to know ourselves well. We need to know what we are, what our strengths are, what is our area where we feel very confident, what's the area where we are weak and where we need to work upon. So this is what we need to start doing. So यहाँ पर हमने अपने ऊपर काम करना शुरू करना है. What we need to do is we need to first jot down, एक लिस्ट बनाना है हमें कि जहाँ पर मुझे डर अगर लगता है तो वो डर क्यों लगता है. Why am I nervous? Why am I scared of something? ये fear मेरे लाइफ में क्यों आता है, उसका अगर हम कारण लिख ले and then start working on it, we will really be able to work on it. क्योंकि कभी भी guys अगर हम किसी से झूठ बोले, never lie to yourself. That's what I would promote here today. हम अपने आप से झूठ कभी नहीं बोलना चाहिए, guys. It's very important for us. Okay, so let's look at how we can move on in making this change in our life, guys. So the most important thing that I want to highlight here now is working on your nervousness and working on your fear. Okay, so working on a nervousness and working on the fear is very important, guys. So let's quickly understand how we can overcome nervousness and how we can overcome fear. How many people of you say that you get scared? कितने लोग बोलते हैं मुझे डर लगता है, और कितने लोग बोलते हैं मुझे डर नहीं लगता है? जिसको लगता है कि मुझे डर लगता है बात करने में लोगों के सामने खड़े होके, वो यस टाइप करे, जो बोलते हैं नहीं वो नो टाइप करे. You can be open, guys. This is just a session where we are discussing, we are just chatting. Great. So we have mixed answers, guys. We have answers, ladies and gentlemen. See, we have real answers here. Someone saying yes, someone saying no, but they are just honest with themselves, guys. And being honest with yourself is actually going to be very important when you want to improve, when you want to move into a new life altogether. Okay, so when we talk about overcoming nervousness and fear, the first thing we need to understand, becoming stress-free is a very fine art which not everyone can display. What do I mean by this? What do I mean by this? इसका मतलब क्या है? Becoming stress-free is a very fine art which not everyone can display. इसको, if I want to simplify this, let me tell you, everyone gets nervous at some point in time. Every person is afraid of something at some point in time. Okay, and that's the truth. That's the truth, guys. So I'm not just opening up the book which has no pages. I'm talking facts, guys. Every speaker is nervous. Every speaker has some level of nervousness in himself or herself. Every person gets scared to some level. Okay, but what is very important, what is crucial, is overcoming that nervousness and fear, or understanding how to suppress that stress, suppress that nervousness, suppress that fear, and display confidence, which is actually a very fine art, guys. So we will need to start working on overcoming nervousness. So doing that is not easy, but it's not difficult as well. Every person can do it. Every person can do it. So as I believe, nervousness and fear are good, guys. I don't know how many of you would agree with me. मुझे पता नहीं कितने लोग मेरे साथ सहमत होंगे, लेकिन I feel nervousness and fear are good, but they are good to a limit. They are good to a limit. Why? Because nervousness and fear, they help us learn. So every time when you're stuck in a situation of nervousness, when you're stuck in a situation of fear, you get a learning. There's a learning that comes your way, guys. That's very important. Okay. The next thing, these things, when they come to you as a learning, they help you build confidence. तो आपका जो कॉन्फिडेंस है वो बिल्ड करने के लिए ये जो नर्वसनेस का और फियर का होना बहुत जरूरी है. सो वंस यू हैव दैट नर्वसनेस एंड फियर, once you tackle it, once you overcome it, and you move towards the ladder of building confidence, that's the time when you would talk about becoming stress free or nervousness free and free from fear. So in order to do this, there would be a lot of things to do. You need to be confident, and being confident is all about being prepared, being ready with what you are supposed to do. So whatever has to be done, you need to be prepared, and that's very important. Okay, so displaying confidence, when we say how do I gain confidence, that's one of the questions that I keep getting from my students. How do I gain confidence? ये confidence हम कैसे लाए, कहाँ से लाए? How many people feel confidence can be gained? कि हम ये confidence ला सकते हैं? कितने लोगों को लगता है हम ये confidence ला सकते हैं? हम कहीं से लेके तो नहीं आ सकते guys. We cannot buy it from somewhere, but let me tell you a secret today. Confidence can come to you through things which you do. But before that, the secret that I'm going to tell you, ये जो secret है जो मैं आपको बता रहा हूं about confidence, is every person has confidence in them inbuilt. Every person has confidence inside them inbuilt. ये confidence आप जब इस पृथ्वी पर जब आप जन्म लेते हो उसी समय, when you are actually born, that confidence is already inside you. But you need to work on it to display it. You need to build it. You need to nurture it. You need to nourish it. आपको उसे बढ़ावा देना है, आपको उसे बढ़ाना है, and that's the moment you will feel your confidence growing day by day. कितने लोगों ने महसूस किया है कि आपका कॉन्फिडेंस कुछ दिन पहले थोड़ा कम था, लेकिन कुछ काम करने के बाद आफ्टर वर्किंग ओवर इट योर कॉन्फिडेंस इज ग्रोन अप? कितने लोगों को ऐसे लगता है? मोस्ट ऑफ अस वुड फील दैट, मोस्ट ऑफ अस वुड हैव एग्रीड एंड एक्सपीरियंस्ड गाइस, एंड दिस इज द फैक्ट ऑफ लाइफ. The next most important thing that I'm trying to tell you guys is you can nourish confidence. See, whenever you need to do something, एक कोई नई चीज करनी है आपको, you want to do a new thing, you do not know how to do it, of course you will not have confidence. But when you study it, when you gather information around it, when you gather knowledge around it, you practice it for some time, you work on it again and again, again and again, again and again, and that's the time when your confidence will keep growing one ladder up and up and up and up. Getting it? So यहाँ पर हमें confidence कैसे बनाना है ये मुश्किल नहीं है guys. We need to still start working on it, and trust me, once you start doing it, things become easy if you work on it. अब ये कैसे करें? ये करने के लिए there would be a lot of ways to do it, but the easiest way to do it, the thing that you do not feel confidence about, gather information about it, gather knowledge about it, understand it, spend some time over it, and slowly, steadily, you'll find that this confidence of yours is going one step up. It is moving to the next level slowly and steadily. Very important. Once you do it, guys, it will help you to move to the next level of success. Next level of success. The most important thing when you want to talk to people is having your own confidence, having your own style, guys. Having your own style. Most of us people are followers. बहुत सारे लोग हम किसी ना किसी को फॉलो करते हैं गाइस, लेकिन Following someone and replicating someone, there's a huge difference, guys. Do you get me? Are you understanding me? Following someone and replicating someone is totally different. Now, किसी को follow up कर रहे हो, if you're following someone, you need to avoid replication, guys. Don't replicate anyone completely, I would say. कितने लोग इस चीज के साथ सहमत हैं? How many people agree with this? You should not replicate, you should not copy anyone completely. How many people agree with me? If you agree with me, type yes, you agree with me. Type yes in the chat box, guys. Great. So, when we talk about building your own style, there's no standard method, guys. There's no standard process, but you can work on your own unique style building. You can design your own way of talking. You can have your own way of confidence display. You can talk with your own speech, but make sure when you speak, you are loud and clear. Make sure when you speak, you do not display shakiness in your voice tone. You make sure you are stable. Make sure you are stable. That's very important, and that would actually tell people that he is not copying someone, she is not copying someone, but he or she has his or her own unique style. That's what we need to work upon. It's again not difficult, guys, but first, as I told you in the beginning, in the very beginning when I mentioned build your own style will take you there where you need to know your strengths, you need to know your weaknesses. Once you know your strengths, once you know your weaknesses, that's the time when you can start working on your personality. आप अपनी personality को बदलने का शुरुआत उसी समय कर देते हो, and that's the right moment where you would find things changing for you in your life, guys. That's the right time when things start changing for you. And trust me when I say this, it has worked for me. It has worked for a lot of people who I have taught, and it has changed people's life completely. I have a lot of examples when I see people who they were before they came to me, they learned from me, and now they have their own unique style. Initially they copied, initially they replicated, but slowly, steadily, when they started working on their own style, they were successful in developing their own style, guys. That's very important, and that's the way you should start working. Never directly jump on doing something new, but yes, you need hand holding. You will always need hand holding, guys. So you need a mentor. You need someone who could guide you. You need someone who can support you. And there's no harm, there's nothing wrong when you take help from someone. How many people say taking help is good? How many people say taking help initially to change or to improve is good? Who all agree with me? Just show me your hand. Say yes in the chat box, guys. Just let's talk, guys. Great. It's very important when we need to move a step ahead, we need help, guys. If you look at our past, taking a small example of our life, when we may have learned maybe cycling, or when we may have learned any skill in our life, any art in our life, we did not do it on our own directly. We sought some help. We took help from someone, and that was just a hand holding. That's not forever a help, but that's a help which you've taken for a moment, that's a momentary help until you developed your own confidence, until you developed your own style, and after that you let go of that help, thanking that person, of course. Do you agree? That's how we move on. And today, when we talk about being effective, being a good public speaker, being a person who wants to express nicely, it's going to happen when you are seeking for someone's advice or help or mentorship. Very important that you're open to learn. Let's look at how we can be effective. Being effective in whatever you do, whatever you say, is very important. So being an effective speaker or being an effective communicator. Speaker and communicator, there's no much difference, guys. Speaker would be a person who's talking. Communicator, yes, again the person who's talking but is communicating, and there's a slight difference between a speaker and a communicator. But of course, in all these situations, a speaker and a communicator has audience, has someone who's listening to him, has someone who he is talking to, who he is sharing information with, delivering information to. And that's what happens. So being an effective speaker or an effective communicator is something that we will look at. Next thing, what's very important if you want to call yourself as a good speaker, being presentable. So today what I am doing in this session, guys, I am giving you the print. It's a step-by-step outline which you can just fit yourself in and start working on it to move to the next level. And of course, you need help on this. We will be working on some options which will help you move to the next level with some help that would be provided, guys. Being presentable. Being presentable has different versions, but when we talk about being a speaker, the first thing is talking about your dress code. The next thing is talking about your presentation that you're delivering. I hope when we talk about dress code, we all look at ourselves in front of people, dress neatly, tidily. Of course, most of us would think of ourselves dressed professionally, of course. That's the professional outfit. But again, public speaking or speaking with someone doesn't necessarily have a dress code, but always have a dress code which would make you comfortable in the first place and which would make the person in front of you comfortable in the second place. Got it? So when I say this, it's very important when I say this, you need to first look comfortable in front of yourself, and the person who's looking at you, that person also should find himself or herself comfortable. The next, your presentation that you're delivering, maybe it's a presentation on a computer or a slideshow that you're displaying, or maybe you're writing something. Make sure that is presentable enough, it's visible enough, it's likable enough, and people look at it to understand it. It's very important when you organize yourself. It's very necessary when you think of presenting yourself in that particular manner, guys. And when I talk about doing this, I would always say having a process flow will help you through the entire journey. Having a process flow will do it all for you. Having a process flow will do each and everything for you, guys. Each and everything for you. So let's look at how this process flow will help you. Okay? So when I talk about this process flow, process flow would have some points. If you look at these points will help you speak over any topic, anytime, anywhere, anyhow, and you'll be able to manage it to impress. First thing is organize yourself. Organize what you're talking about, organize the topic. Second thing, break it down. Whatever you want to do, whatever you have planned to do, break it down. Break it down in such a manner that people look at it in different things. If you talk about one thing over and over again for minutes and hours, it will not sink in. It will not sink in. But if you feel this process flow should help you, organize yourself. अपने आप को organize करे. Break it down. उसको आप हिस्सों में बांटे and then go step by step. Keep a method. Maintain a method for yourself, guys. And once you maintain a method, you will be able to pull the match on your own. You will be able to pull the show on your own. If you want to do it, have a process flow. Start working, organize, list down the points which will help you organize yourself. List down the points how you can break it down into parts. How many parts you want to break it down in. Calculate the time which you have to present yourself. Calculate the time which you have to showcase what you have been assigned. And that's the time when you would realize how simple it is to have a process flow. कितना आसान आपके लिए वो होगा process flow से ही आप देख सकोगे. The next thing and the most important thing when you talk about public speaking in any place, in any platform. Let me take you back to the platforms or the grounds. We looked at the grounds. One was the school. One was a housewife who was in a place where she wanted to present herself. There was a professional we looked at and a business person who we looked at, right? So all these grounds would have some audience. जो आपके सामने है, the public in front of you is actually your audience. When we talk about engaging your audience, that means your audience should listen to you attentively. They should be with you throughout the process. Like we are talking right now, I am asking you some questions, I am asking you some feedback, and you are responding. That's how you engage your audience. And that's the most important thing you should do. See, let me tell you one thing, guys. There are problems in each one's life. Problem is a part of life. But solving these problems is again an art. So you should start working on it. Always maintain a process flow for everything, and trust me, each and everything would seem simple to you. Okay, now talking about engaging your audience, if I talk about engaging your audience, how you do it, first thing, identify your audience. The people who are in front of you, the public who is in front of you, the person who is in front of you, वो एक हो अनेक हो, ये सारे के सारे लोग जो आपके सामने हैं, इनको पहले आप जान ले, उनके बारे में आप इंफॉर्मेशन देख ले. Just understand who they are. ये लोग कौन हैं जो आपके सामने हैं, जिनसे आप बात करने वाले हो, जिनको आप कुछ बताने वाले हो. Are they the right kind of audience for you? Most important, very important. Next, check what they like, what they want, and what they need. I am stressing on need here because when we talk about like is something that would give us choice, guys. Liking something is choice. अरे मिला तो चलेगा, नहीं तो it's okay. Wanting, yes, ज़रूरत है, but need is a need never has options, guys. A need will always want you to suffice that requirement there and then itself. And that's when you can call yourself a good speaker. So when you have people in front of you, that's the time when you should actually be able to identify your audience, check what they want, check what they need, check how they would want it to be. So keep yourself engaged with them, talk to them, get responses, and that's when you would be able to connect with your audience. The simplest thing yet difficult is be genuine. What is being genuine, guys? आप जैसे हो, be yourself. Don't try to show off. आप जो नहीं हो वो दिखाने की कोशिश ना करो. Be genuine. जो भी हो, try to be genuine, guys. Give information, share experiences, share whatever you have. See, guys, whenever you share whatever you have, that will come back to you with multiplication. Trust me on this. When you share whatever you have, that will come back to you with multiplication. Because sharing knowledge will always multiply it, but retaining knowledge will limit it. It will not grow, but knowledge will grow by sharing. Share your experience. Share your experience, how public speaking has impacted your life. Share your experience on how things have changed your life. Share the exact impact on your life, how public speaking has influenced your life, impacted it. What was the moment where it became a life changer for you? And that's when your audience will engage with you, connect with you. Getting it, guys? So whatever I'm trying to display here, guys, is just in order to take steps to a better life and a better confident future, guys. But the most important question here is, are you willing to take a step to change your life? Are you willing to take a step to change your life? How many people say, yes, I am willing to take a step to change my life? If you say you are willing to take a step to change your life, type yes in the chat box, guys. Let me see how many people are serious. Type yes in the chat box. How many people are serious? And be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. If you feel I am willing to take a step to change my life, you are the person. Type yes in the chat box. And this is not going to help me, guys. This is going to help you look at yourself in a different way, in a different perspective altogether. And when you are actually talking about yourself honestly, genuinely, you will move the next ladder easily. Why? Because you are taking a step of truthfulness. You are just being honest, guys. And if you feel you want to move to the next level and you want my team to help you move to the next level with the expertise and techniques that we have, I have an option for you. In a while, I'll present that option to you. But let me also tell you, only if you feel you're serious, you want to change your life, you want to upgrade things in your life, you want to upgrade yourself to the next level, becoming a good speaker, becoming a good professional, I have an option for you. Would you like if I present this option to you that I have for you guys? And trust me, if you say yes, I have this brilliant option for you which will change your life forever. It's not temporary option, it's an option which will change your life forever, guys. Now, when we talk about this lockdown period, because we are in this lockdown period, and this is the time where you can invest time and energy to shape yourself. This is the time, guys. I have some ready process that I've developed. I have a technique and style which you can learn from. You just need to spend some time. You can just move in to this technique, spend some time with me, and you can take yourself to the next level. And trust me, you will be able to showcase yourself as an effective public speaking expert, guys. And if you are among those who want to get freedom from fear of speaking, if you are among those who doesn't want to lose opportunities anymore, if you are among those who want to upskill being wherever you are, whatever situation you are in, आप कोई भी स्थिति में अभी हो लेकिन आप चाहते हो कि मैं एक लेवल आगे जाना चाहता हूँ, अपने आप को आगे जाते देखना चाहता हूँ, I want to become more productive, मैं जो करता हूँ उसमें और productive बनूँ. If you are amongst those who feel this, I have an option for you guys. This is the time, as I said, I repeat myself, because we are on this lockdown period, we have ample time where we can invest time and energy to showcase our skills to ourselves, improve them, work on them. And to do this, guys, I have a course that has a blueprint to follow from. A blueprint which I believe if you follow it step by step, which will change you from who you are to who you want to be. Now this is a course that I'm going to offer. Now this course that I'm going to offer to you, let me tell you first what this course has. So this course has offerings which I am enlisting right now. So when you talk about changing your life, when you talk about moving to the next ladder, moving to the next level, there are a lot of things, guys, which we keep doing in our life to move, to express ourselves, to do something in our life. But a lot of times we fail. A lot of times we fail, guys. A lot of times we miss out on opportunities. We miss out on the chance to get the opportunity encashed. वो जो अपॉर्चुनिटी आता है, उस अपॉर्चुनिटी को अगर हम अपने लाइफ में आते हुए, काम करते हुए अगर देखना चाहते हैं, तो you need to actually start working on it, guys. And this opportunity that I have for you is right here, guys, which I am presenting to you. So this is a highly power-packed workshop. It's a live workshop that I would be doing in the next week, in which you would get live 3 days of training. Okay, plus in this workshop you get an e-certificate of participation. You would get a copy of my life-changing ebook on public speaking and effective communication that would come absolutely free to you. You would also get a special vocabulary content soft copy for choice of words, which I would share with you. That would also come to you. And in this personalized training workshop, you will get to learn the blueprint to mastering public speaking, how to work on it, how to develop, how to transform yourself, how to transform your speaking abilities. You would also learn how to choose a topic, how to prepare it and how to deliver it, and how to win the hearts of your audience. And also you would get tips on effective communication. And adding to it, I have one more surprise, is these days we have social media which is empowering everyone. How to prepare videos for social media, that's one session I'll help you with. with special tips, and you can move on with that special offer. This offer, actually this course is of the worth of 4,999. But if you wish to take a step, you are really serious about changing your life, impacting your life, this is the moment that I'm offering you just a takeaway price of 499, guys. Just a takeaway price of 499. You get this power packed course of 3 days. It's a live training workshop. You get an e-certificate, you get an e-book which will change your life. Your vocabulary changes, your thought process changes. There will be a shift gear method which would be applied, which would change your thought process from that of a listener to a speaker. And this is coming to you only in 499, and I'm keeping this option available only for the people who are a part of this session right now. So I have two options for you right now. One, people who have attended this session and they want an e-certificate for attending this session. I'm just sharing a link with you. You can go in and get that e-certificate for yourself. It would be mailed to you. And who is seriously interested in buying this offer, connecting with me face to face live in this workshop and want to have a change in their life, by paying 499 you can avail this course. And I'm opening the payment link, guys. You can just click on this link. Once you click on this link, you will be taken to the page where you can pay. Okay, and you can get freedom from fear of speaking. You'll get freedom from losing opportunities anymore. So you'll be ready. Okay, so I'm just pasting the link in the chat box, guys. I'm pasting the link in the chat box. So I am pasting both the links here. So I am pasting the link for the program as well. So the link which is coming your way is this. So this is the link for the workshop registration. So you can click on this link. Once you're done processing the payment, give me a confirmation once you're done. For people who just would like to go with the e-certificate for participation, this is the link. Many of you would be wondering, guys, why am I actually getting the cost low? Trust me, guys, I have no intention of selling this course and selling it for such a lower amount, but I'm doing this only because of this lockdown period, guys. Somewhere I feel I need to reach out to many who wish to change their life, and I find you guys genuine who are a part of today's session. Of course you had something in your mind, that's the reason you're here. Of course you're serious, and that's the reason you're still with me. And if you're serious, I want to make sure I help you in this process. I would have of course given it to you for free as well, but you all know what comes for free and what happens if things come for free, right? Yes, of course, I'll be sharing the feedback link as well, so you'll have it. In the meantime, if you have any questions, you can ask me. because the the payment link is active only for the next 15 minutes. Post that, this link will not work. Post that, if you want to go for this course, you will not be able to get this course for this cost. So if you wish, you can grab this opportunity right away. And if you have any questions, guys, you can shoot, you can ask me, and I'll be happy to answer all your questions. And the time is ticking, guys. I'm ready to take questions. So someone is asking about the e-certificate. Okay. Yes, the e-certificate, once your payment is in, it will be processed and you would receive on your email address that you mentioned. It will reach you within 7 working days. Of course. Yes. Okay. Yes, of course, it is a great opportunity, guys. Sir, if you want to pay it tomorrow, I really am not sure if this offer I can keep for tomorrow. But see, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, guys. If you feel you can pay it tomorrow, why not arrange something for now and you can replace it tomorrow. I believe you can take a step for your life, right? All the best doing it. Yes. Okay. So yes, guys, if you have any questions, you can ask me in the meantime. I see one person processing the payment. Yes, once the payment is through, I will confirm, because I'll get the data up here. I will confirm it to you. I will read out the name in case. If you want a confirmation, I'll do that as well. And once your payment comes in, you'll receive a confirmation mail as well and an invitation from us for the workshop as well, guys. So the link that has been shared, it gives you an option to pay through net banking as well, not mobile banking compulsorily. So if you go to the payment page, you'll find options. You'll find several options, guys. So there you get to pay with your cards, you get to pay with your debit card, your credit card. If you want to use your banking option, if you want to even pay through your scan and pay option, you can do it. So it's as simple. So I have Sunil sir Kate, who has already paid and opted for this course. Great. Congratulations, sir, and I welcome you in this course, and I'm sure this course will help you, and looking forward to combine with you, looking forward to join hands with you, and we can do it. Now the dates which we're talking about, yes, we would be having this course sometime in the next week, but yes, I would be actually discussing it with the people who have opted for this course, and we can work on it. So the date shouldn't be a problem. You will get a choice of dates. So I have 2-3 session slots available. So till now we have two people who have opted for this course. I see one more person processing the payment. Thank you so much, guys. You've been very nice, and you've been very patient. And trust me, the opportunities that are coming your way, you may find other options as well, but genuine options come your way all of a sudden, and you should be in a place or in a position to grab that opportunity. Okay, so you have this great opportunity. The payment link is still going on. Okay, So great. So Sunil sir, congratulations once again. And Mr. Shinde has processed a payment, and he's processed a payment for 4 candidates together. Great. Congratulations, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this payment, and I'm sure the people who are thinking about to be a part of this workshop will benefit from this course. Great. All the best. You'll get a confirmation email from my team, and once we have this scheduled, we will let you know, and accordingly we will have this live Power Pack 3 days training workshop which would go in further. Great. Guys, I have this link open for the next 10 minutes. If you want it, you can take benefit, you can avail this benefit. I have this option available for you. You can benefit out of it, not only for yourself. If you feel it can be helpful for any of your friends and family, you can buy it for them as well. Not necessary you buy it for yourself. If you feel you're comfortable, you're confident, but if you feel your wife, your son, your children, your family members or your friends need it, you can of course buy this course for them as well. Yes. Thank you so much, Smita ma'am. I really appreciate your feedback there, ma'am. And I would be very glad if you join in for this course. And it would definitely be a life-changing experience for all of us, guys. Yes, of course, you can ask me a question. Yes. In case you have any questions, yes, in case you want to talk to us, you can already see in the advertisement that was shared to you, you would find our email address and our phone number where you can connect us. Yes, you can talk to our team on that number. If you have any queries, you can connect with us and discuss in case there's anything. Apart from this session, if you want to buy it not only for yourself personally and any of your office staff or any corporate team, you can definitely connect with us in that regards, and we have some special sessions organized for such requirement. Of course, guys, today's session that we did was just an outline to understand what public speaking is, how it is important, how it can influence and change a person's life, whoever it is, like we discussed already. If it's a student or if it's a homemaker or any professional or a business person, whoever you are, whatever industry you're from, this session definitely is for you. And this is something that would change your perspective towards your life. It would give you a different style of life altogether. Yes, for kids, we have a program that we are coming up with, which would be a public speaking session specially for kids. We are working on it and we would be coming up with it soon. Yes, of course. Yes, even now you can enroll your kids, no problem. Guys, we have only next 6 minutes available, so we'll be keeping this link available only for the next 6 minutes, and post that we will disable that link. Okay, so if you're really keen on changing your life, if you feel you want to go in for this opportunity, just take a step of faith, guys. Just take a step which would be a step that comes from inside, guys. If you feel you want to, just take a step. Yes, you would also have this video available, so in case you want to go back through the content in this video, you can definitely reach out to this channel and you can do it. Okay, payment for Andrew D'Souza, let me check. Yes, I do see a payment for Andrew D'Souza. Yes, thank you so much. Congratulations and welcome aboard in this workshop. Sir, if you need some time, someone's help, it's okay. You can try connecting. You still have time, and in case there's something, you can just update me, text me in the chat box. Let me see how we can help you. And the program is worth $499. Okay, so it actually is $4,999, but we are dropping it down only for today and only for some serious people. I already have some people from my other sessions, so I would be clubbing you with them, and it would be a great session. So it's $499 for the program. That's the live program workshop which we're going to do. And don't worry, if your payment is getting delayed, you can try it again. If you want someone's help, you can seek help. It's okay. Yes, you would be getting first you'll get a confirmation email with the details of the program, when the timings, and you would also get the core insights. I would also be adding a free gift for people who have signed in here. So I'll be sharing some content that would actually help you enhance your business speaking English as well. So that would be a gift from my side which I am adding into your program, the package that you bought. Great. Yes, it will be available only for the next 5 minutes. No, it's 7:27 for the next 3 minutes. Okay. There's someone who's trying the payment but facing some issues, so maybe I can make an exception here. But try your best. In case there's something, please ask me. I'll talk to my team to check on that option. People who are with me and still thinking if you want to do it or not, if the amount is too much, guys, $499 to change things in your life is nothing.